Happy Monday! Welcome back. Okay, grab your coffee, grab your pen and piece of paper. Let's get right to it today and talk real estate. Today I want to talk to you about why your home may not be selling. For this video, I'm going to assume that your home's up with a realtor. I will be discussing for sale by owners in another video, so stay tuned for that. Okay, if your home has been on the market for over 90 days, and you have not had any offers, it's time to start facing reality, people. I'm going to ask you a question. Why hasn't your home sold if it's been up for 90 days? Obviously I can't hear the answer, but I pretty much think I know the answer because, I've been in business for a long time and I've heard the answers, the excuses, if you will. And that's, if we're being honest here, they're excuses. You're going to say that it's the realtor's fault. And you know what? You probably are right. It is the realtor's fault. Because when you hire a realtor, I'm hoping that when you hired your realtor, you sat down with them for a few hours. You didn't just see their signs all over the neighborhood and say, let me call that realtor up. I see their signs all over the place. Must be a good realtor. I hope you interviewed them. If you didn't, shame on you. But if your realtor came in, I hope they didn't lead you on and let you down. If your home's not selling, there's a reason for it. Okay, I bet if I were to guess, you would tell me that your home is the nicest one on the block. The decor is the nicest on the block. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. My house, I think it's the nicest one on the block. I think I decorated it, the nicest on the block. My decor is the nicest. So, it's normal. It's normal to think that our homes are nicer than everybody else's. And so they should be selling. They should sell more for everybody else's on the block. Okay. That's not true. Let's take a look outside your house. Obviously I can't see it. So does your home have curb appeal? Come on, I know you watch those shows. You know what shows they are. They're the shows that'll tell you, has your home been on the market for a year? All you need to do, mow your lawn, throw some paint on the walls, put some furniture in there, and guess what? The home that's been up for a year is going to sell, and it's going to sell for what you want. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on those shows. It's not true. It's time we all face reality. The reality is, it all comes down to price. Okay? Has your home been updated? Or is it the same as it was when you bought it 25 years ago? 15 years ago, 10 years ago. Have you updated your kitchen? Do you have stainless steel appliances in your kitchen? I'm not saying you have to have stainless steel appliances in your kitchen, but this is what buyers look for. You're going to be a buyer. If you're selling your home, I'm assuming you're going to be out there buying. What are you looking for in a home? Naturally, every buyer wants a bargain. No buyer wants to pay you what you're asking. I never met a buyer yet that walked into a house and said, that home's priced right, give them what they want. Let's move on with our day. Doesn't happen. Of course everybody's going to try to bargain, but there's a myth. A myth is homeowners think if your home is worth $250,000 that you should price it for $260,000 in order to get $250,000. I've been trying to make heads or tails out of that for the past 10 years. Just doesn't make any sense to me. If your home's worth $250,000, then it needs to be priced at $250,000. There might be, if it's $250,000, somebody's going to try and get it for, $248,000. That's up to you. It's really not. At the end of the day, it's not a big deal. So the goal, your goal, the realtor's goal, is to price the home right and sell it for the highest possible price in the quickest amount of time. If your home's been up for over 90 days, you need to then go to your realtor and say, what are the buyers telling their realtors? I want feedback. Get the feedback and listen to it. Obviously, you can't change the size of your home. So the size is the size. Make sure the size is in the MLS. Ask your realtor, did you put the size of the home? Because sometimes people are like, it's too small. Well, they should know the size before they come in. Nothing you can do about that. Location, location, location. All right, is your house on a main street, main highway? There's nothing you can do about that either. Take care of what you can control, and you can control what your home looks like inside. Obviously, if you had your home on the market for a while, I'm not advising you to go out and, update the kitchen now. It's too late. What you can do is face reality. Bring your realtor back in. Make them do comps in the area again. If your neighbor, got a certain amount of money for their home, well, was their home updated? If it was, and yours isn't, they're two different animals. You can't expect to make more on your home for what your neighbor did. That's not fair. It doesn't make any sense to me that why anybody would, think that. Some people think that because their area is so hot, it doesn't matter what your house looks like. You can get the highest possible price, and that's not true either. Appraisers are not appraising homes if they're not worth it. This is a new real estate market. It's a better real estate market than it was, but it's time to face reality now. If your home's worth $250,000, guess what? That's what your home's going to sell for. Not a penny more. It could sell for a lot less if your home's been up for over 90 days. What do you think? When you're a buyer, if you're driving around the neighborhood and you've seen a home that's been up for, 3, 6, 9 months, what are you thinking? Something's wrong with that house. I can get that house for a bargain. Don't let your home become that home. These are things that your realtor should have went over with you. So, I do blame the realtor. Okay, if your realtor came in and yesed you to death, that realtor, I always tell people, the realtor that yeses you to death is not the realtor for you. You want the realtor that's going to say no, knows how to say no. That's the realtor that you want. That's the realtor that's going to sell your home. That's the realtor that's going to be a good negotiator. The realtor that yeses you to death is going to let you down every time. Every time. Okay, so I hope some of these things make sense to you. Feel free to email me, ask me questions. This isn't everything. Obviously, there's a lot more I can go into, but, I'm limited on time. So I hope this helps you for now, and I hope that you'll stay tuned, come back next Monday, and we'll talk again. Go out there and make it a great Monday and a great week.